Right, as you can see, got it primed up in a black colour and it does look good. Now the reason why black is because most armed fighting vehicles got dirty in that line. Of course, put it black makes it have a nice tone of variation. That should have to been open. I've had to do some sanding on the back there just to tone everything down. But apart from that, it looks really good. So, what I'm doing is we're going to pick the dark earth colour. Now, I'm not going to go straight in with the dark earth because it looks too dark. So, I'm going to go with the XF49 khaki from Tamiya. So that's thinned down. I'll just spray it through so it works. That's okay. So just give a nice light coat over the top first. Just get all that. I think I might just put it down a bit thin too much, I think. But oh well. First coat is always not so bad. I think I might have thinned it down a bit too much. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go back and thicken this up a bit. So here we are, guys. Completely different to what you saw it. Basically what it was, I had a bit of problems with putting down the paint. I had to go over it. And another thing was that in the instruction manual, it only tells you the colour callouts for, let me just show you, this side, the front and the back. It doesn't show you anything for the top or this side. So the top, I have to rely on, let me just show you, this colour, well, this colour, black and white printout. And I can tell by different colour tone variations of what colours which. So from that, I use it to create that. So if you want, if you're following along and you're wondering what to do, then just copy that, I'll pause it, take a screenshot, whichever you want to do, and use that template to carry on. But basically, what the problem was, I painted everything up and I varnished it all down to the best of my ability. But now I realised that now once I put the decals on, I've just got to do all the tracks, all the bogies and the drive shafts and drive shafts. You see, this is how much I know about tanks. I know nothing. But before we do any of that, I'm going to get on with the decals. Now, as you can tell, there's not many decals. And I'm going to be using 3, well, maybe 4 out of the 2. Now, naturally, in the review at the very start, Tamiya gives you, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4 different marking options. And I'm going to be doing this one here, which is the box art one. That is, let me have a look, the vehicle of the 2nd Company, a 2nd Artillery Regiment, 2nd Tank Division. And the number plate number is 231. Now, one thing I do like, which I saw, was the Japanese flag symbol on the front of there, this one on 308. And I kind of thought to myself, well, you know, it's a model. I think I may put that on the front because it does look cool. So that is really it, guys. So the decals are comprised of 3 decals. That is it. So not much for decal, very nice kit. So I'm going to go away and do that, get some water, do a few decals and use some decal fix, stick it all down, and we'll get on with this weathering. Okay, so very different to what you saw. God, there's a lot going on here. I think it's the camera's playing up again, I think, guys. So that's why I didn't record. But anyway, as you can tell, all the bogies and the wheels are located on there. Thought I wasn't on right. And also, due to matter, as you know, it's been glossed. The wheels have been glossed. Decals are on, and also it's had a few chipping here and there, and a bit of dry brushing around the wheels there, and parts of the rivets have been weathered as well. But apart from that, everything looks set to go, guys. So now I've come to weathering parts. This is the first time I'm going to be using this. It's called the Brown Earth Deposit by AK Interactive. It's dust and dirt proportion, is it? Oh, deposits. Where did I get proportions from? Seriously, my English is terrible.
What a strange person.
So that's that. Before that, we have to put the tracks on, which are easily done. Now the tracks, as you may know, are rubber, and they've been painted, well, sprayed with a dark earth, and then dry brushed over the top with a metallic silver. So there we go. And also another thing is, the way the tracks are presented, I've actually had a quick look. They're presented with, if you look very closely, the arrows are pointing, well, the parts of the tracks are pointing that way. So all the pointing tracks face, like so. So pointing towards the front of the tank, included on the other side as well. So that's going to be something that I've learned, because I don't know whether I know or not, but I think I put some in the old models of mine different ways. So I thought, oh, I just realised. So, but apart from that, I think we are good to go. So normally people would prefer to glue these together and then wrap around the tracks, which is no problem. But I personally like to do it like so. I think. Shall I do it like that or not? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to do that. So I can't tip on its head like any other tank, because obviously it won't work. So what we're going to do is just go put some glue on the pins here. There we can see. So you've got some pins that are located here. Okay, plenty of glue on there. So you want this as tight as possible, guys. Across there, around there, and then those pins then fed to actually I'm just gonna have to do it the difficult way actually. Go put that on there. And push the pins through like that. That's the only easy way you're going to have to do it, guys. You have to have a strong binding glue as well, like I've got here, because of how they are. And also fast drying as well. Okay, so that's in there. I know you're thinking that was fast drying. It truly is. I haven't skipped anything. That is seriously how it's dry. So here's the problem part. So I'll feed this through. I know it's rubber, but come on, nearly there, nearly there. Putting a lot of strain on these bogies right now. And there we are. That is the tracks on. Now, it does look really good, guys. I'm not going to be honest. The track is on, but the way it has to sit is it's got to be weighted. So if I put something thick, so basically what I wanted to do now is they're all sorted across the bottom, of course, but naturally it's got to be weighted. So what I think I'm going to do, so how does that sit on there? So look on the box, see how does that wheel sit on there like so? Okay, so it goes right, got you. So right, this wheel. Oh, how? Ah! Ow! 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 How have I managed that? Ow! Why is? Ah! So if you don't know, I've managed to get glue on my arm there. I don't know how I've managed that, but that really, that really hurt. Oh, me arm, no, me muscles. Right, so that sits forward like so. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see if we find some thick pieces. Will that fit in there if we move that down there? No. Use some thick. Try this one. That's a bit too down, I think. Need some for resting. So this is where many people would prefer some like complete, like proper links they would prefer, because then I don't know, it does look nice, but like I said, I'm going to build mine out of the box. So it looks like we're going to need something thicker in order to get the weight down on these, because it doesn't look right. I don't have anything that's the right size. Great. Anyway, I'm just going to find that, make the other tracks, and see where this leads to, because this is driving me mad now. Patience is a virtue. Right, okay, the tracks are on, as you can tell. Weighing them down. Well, I suppose I could have weighed them down a bit more, but the only... Oh. That's weird, I've never seen that stuck up there before. But anyway, that's the track's done. Now we're going to weather it all now with some dirt wash pigments now. I've just been told just to place this on. That's all I know. So, just going to take some across here. Okay, there's got quite weird stuff. I'm just going to take a brush. I'm just going to take a thin one for now. So this is enamel paint, so you will need some naturally enamel thinners. Well, I say paint. Okay, so I'm only going to use a tiny little bit. I'm just going to use it on the light areas here. Oh. Okay, so that's not bad. It's actually quite a nice piece of... Right, so it does seem a bit weird in all fairness, because the fact that it is quite useful really. It's weird because naturally it's enamel paints and I don't hardly use enamel, but the fact that it works really well is that I'm just a bit blown away by it. Now, just going to put some there. Now it does make it difficult that some of the weirs and the rubber parts around them aren't glued down. That does make it a bit harder. But apart from that, it's looking really, really good, guys. So just put some on this coil bit here, I don't know if you can see. And there. So like it says, it's more or less like a wash. So naturally, tanks will get muddy in these conditions. So, no, it's not actually too bad. That's actually really nice stuff. So I'm actually quite pleased with that. As you can tell over the front two parts of the tyres already. I keep saying tyres because it's rubber, so naturally it just ends up with a nice solution. Put a bit around there, so. Not bad. Not bad at all. So actually, as this enamel, it will take a while to dry off. Not bad. Not bad at all, one bit. Right. So. Not bad. So I'll just do this last tyre. Stop calling it tyre. It's wheel, whatever. Like so. It's basically a case of give everything a wash, because that's the whole point in it, really. And I think I'm going to give the tracks a bit of this weathering stuff as well, just to give it that nice edge, I think, just like so. Right, well, let's leave it to dry, and we'll come back. Well, I say come back. We'll come back, and we'll get some of this done. Okay, we are pretty much almost there, guys. Basically, what happened was the weathering has actually turned out really nice. Now, what nice about it is it's slow drying, so it's been how many hours would it be? So it's out just about 10 hours drying it's had been, and it's actually turned out not too bad. Nice bit of weathering, and it produces a nice dust effect. Obviously, you pull it down and you can actually work about it if you use some enamel thinner and some cotton buds or cotton swabs, whichever you want to call them. And that is really it. The tracks are on. They've been weathered as well. Front dust on the sides, the wheels. I think you can see there. They are pretty much all done, and I think now the next step I'm going to just do, which I'm going to do now, is go remove this masking, and then everything's going to be given a matte varnish. So be very careful. This is the moment of truth now, whether it turned out great. Be careful when taking this parts off the parts inside. There we are. Oh wow, that's much better. It's just a bit loose on there. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. Right, wow. Now that looks nice. That actually really does look pretty good. So like I said, I'm not going to do the varnish in here because it's an aerosol can, which is of course this one. I know what you're thinking, Humbrol acrylic varnish really, but actually I would prefer this over Tamiya one because it does take a while to dry. So just go a quick matte varnish to that, and then I'm going to start by doing some little extra details like some tools, light on the front, figures, and some ammunition cases, as well as the two side views on the side there. That is really it, guys. So I'm going to go away and do that, and yeah, see you in a minute.